super excited to be back on your screens. You're watching Joy Prime, and this is the BMPS show. Bald, muscled, pot-bellied, and skinny. And as always, this is where we look at things from a man's perspective. Possible is in here, Nana Berg is here, Nanya is here, and of course myself, Kofi Hayford, I'm your host. Keep in mind that you can catch this on Fridays 9 p.m. with a repeat on Sundays at 9:30 p.m. And tonight we're hanging out at Veggies and Grills in Ashoman. If you're looking for a very cozy place to hang out with family and friends every now and then this is that place to be at. You can come here for your salads, your burgers. In fact, Sundays there's a Mutuo special. If you miss it, you've missed out on such a great deal. Also, keep in mind that you can be a part of the conversation by using the hashtag the BMPS show on Joy Prime. We're being sponsored proudly by Johnny Walker. You know what they say? Keep walking. But of course, especially Johnny Walker Black Label, big, bold, what? You forget, I did do you test.
Flavor.
Big bold flavor, obviously. Yeah, we're hanging out with our man Tapa as well, who is from Johnny Walker. Today, what's on our table is very interesting. Listen to it very carefully. Only poor men help their wives in the kitchen. Is it a myth or it's a fact? Only poor men help their wives in the kitchen. Is it a myth or a fact? I wish I could start with possible, but I'll start with Nanye.
No, please, possible.
Okay, fine. So not possible, not Nanye. I'll start with Nana Beg. Only poor men help their wives in the kitchen. That's what people are saying. Oh, you better want to wife. How true is that? What are your thoughts on that?
It's a myth. I mean, it's a myth.
It's a myth.
It's a myth.
Why?
Bro. So the fact that I help my wife in the kitchen does really guarantee me to be a poor man. Then,
that's what people are saying.
No. It's a myth.
It's a myth.
It's a myth.
Okay,
we'll back it up with reason if someone comes.
I'll definitely come back to you on that. Nanye, only poor men help their wives in the kitchen.
Only poor men have to.
Only poor men have to help their wives, which means that poor men help.
That is your job.
He's always thinking the other side.
You know, I'll break it down later, but that's what I'm going to start off with now. I'm going to leave you there.
Really? So only poor men have to help their wives in the kitchen? Pussy!
Which men can? Which men can? Poor men have to.
That's a very interesting.
I think.
You think you no, but what are you?
Now it makes sense to you.
But for me, I think it's a myth. I mean, based on the question you asked me, though, but I think it's a myth. It is never true. I help my girlfriend in the kitchen. I'm not a poor.
Why is that argument? Unless he's rich, that's not a strong argument.
No, what are you talking about?
He just said I help my.
Yeah, but I'm not a poor boy.
Oh, okay, good. I'll just clarify, making the world know that this guy's rich.
We're not trying to make it
No,
personal.
what I'm telling you.
We're not trying to make it personal.
In the kitchen, but I'm not a poor boy.
Right. So
If it be,
Okay, so let's break it down.
Yeah.
okay,
You are saying it's a myth.
it's a myth.
Yeah.
Why are you saying so?
We have a lot of rich men out there that helps their wife.
You know
Let me ask you. Let me ask you.
Yes, someone you know this.
Oh no!
Do you know any rich man who helps his wife in the kitchen?
He knows me.
See, that's why I asked. That's why I asked.
But
I knew
that's it. You help, right?
Master, you are not rich.
How
You are not
many
rich.
No, how many rich men do you have?
It's not about the number of rich.
No. How many rich
I
men do
said,
you
do you
have?
know a rich man that helps his wife in the kitchen?
It's a simple question.
It's a very simple question.
Who's a rich man? Who's a poor man?
Oh, no.
We are not about to. We are not about to.
So why say I'm not rich?
You are okay. You are not rich.
You
You are
rich or
okay.
poor? Charlie, do you know a rich guy?
Do you know a rich guy that helps his wife?
Wait. That's the reason.
Yes or no, please?
You are not answering my question.
Well, because I haven't seen any rich man.
Exactly.
Why are you looking for
But
rich
you know a
men?
poor man who helps.
Wait.
Don't confuse me, bro.
You're saying from experience. What experience are we talking
No,
about?
but I didn't know any poor man
Do you know any poor man?
Wait. You go see said the
Fact.
I got.
Do you help? Do you help?
Hey, none of it. Let me ask you. Let me
Let me
ask
ask the question.
you. Nanye, let me ask you.
Okay.
Can you imagine Osei Kwame despite pounding fufu like Team.
Oh,
Team.
What I say?
No, no.
I ask you, can you imagine?
yes.
Can I imagine?
Yeah.
If he feels like it.
Okay.
I haven't pounded since I was broke. Charlie, and then because I can, because I have the time to help you. A rich person, Charlie, has no choice.
what's your
A poor person has no choice.
What's
Charlie,
your point
if I don't help, she might tire, and I need the energy to help me do that because I'm also doing stuff. I'm hustling.
No, wait. If you're poor,
Yeah.
there is no peace even at home. Then you'll be compelled to go back to work. All right. So now you keep on hunting, you keep on searching. Only
Okay,
the rich.
what if you are home on Saturday
On Saturday,
or Sunday?
a poor person being at home on Saturday.
Oh, why? Poor people, they don't stay
No,
home.
come on, bro.
They don't stay home.
Are you home?
Oh, bro.
Today's Sunday.
Today's Sunday. What are you talking about?
No, a poor man.
We decided to
is someone
generalize the whole
who
poor,
cannot,
to be honest,
who
to make it
cannot-
easier.
Jobless man, different poor man.
Then let's define
So
what
they
makes
talk for, be
someone
careful.
You
rich.
say what?
Different jobless man we know they do anything. No, your man discover what if I continue come again, man.
Or you're poor.
Yeah, that's
That's
it.
it.
He's poor.
That's it.
So break it down. So if we get poor
Just
man,
break down.
we always be hustle.
Can we break it down
Yeah.
to availability of time?
We have people
If they
working.
talk say me, I be poor.
Yeah.
If they talk say me, I be poor. The
People are
reason
still
why maybe I don't
working,
be help my wife
still
for kitchen.
poor.
Or
Because-
the reason why maybe no will get me be say I always dey on the street. I mean you understand.
So what they ask you say, if Saturday or Sunday you day house, you know, because of course the fact that they house no they mean say you know they go house or you know they stay house. You they go house. When I say if you day house where your wife they cook, where you go they help her man.
You know they mean say you be
It
poor.
doesn't.
And you not say you be poor where you dey go house or where you come
No.
house.
It doesn't make me.
Now
poor.
rich men know they go hustle for money then come
Kofi,
out.
no, let me break it down.
Break it down, let me see.
Okay.
Rich and poor, let's divide it by availability of time away from the hustle and struggle.
Okay.
To actually
Exactly,
commit to
exactly,
helping your wife.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
so
take
that's why
our
I'm
time.
saying that a poor person has to, because the reason being is that see, with all that sacrifice of time that they have to go to hustle, they have to show a commitment of an affection some way, and at some point, see, when you don't have the fundamentals that wealth comes with to support, you're having to support in other ways, and most of that is grafting with time. With a rich man can do it if he wants to, because he's satisfying all of the other avenues. You're talking about a woman here. You're not talking about, a fellow man.
Wait.
Emotion is a real big part of it, and time, availability to show emotion, is necessary.
But do you know? Even the poor is arrogant.
Well, arrogance has got nothing to do with poor.
No, wait. The fact that even the poor man has given or provided something small at home feels so arrogant to help the wife.
I don't think so. No, I don't. I do not
that's your
agree.
opinion.
And I'll tell you why.
That-
No,
that's your opinion,
it's
right?
your opinion.
Okay.
I'm asking. Is it
That's the opinion.
That's your opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm saying that I don't agree.
Okay.
Because a poor man might be arrogant and a rich man might be equally arrogant. But the rich man would not be considered arrogant because of his money.
Yes, because of his status. Absolutely.
Do you understand what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
This is not
Seriously,
arguable.
it's not arguable.
Okay.
I don't know if you agree with me, but yeah.
But the fact that I help my wife at home makes me poor.
No, hold on. We are building points after point after
Okay.
point. And the example, I'll give you an example of what I just said. Okay, I'm a rich man.
All right.
I have my legs on my coffee table, whatever.
Yeah.
Then I call my wife. Hey, Ajwa, bring me this. Or Ajwa, bring me that.
that's
And
it.
Ajwa brings it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And then so, if I remote to the mommy, that kind of thing. I'm a rich man.
Yeah.
Trust me, Ajwa might never complain.
Sure.
But if I am poor, if I am broke, and I order Ajwa around, Ajwa will say, Shani, what should I be? I can order 2 tables. I dey lie.
It's true.
Oh, that's
bro.
true. That's true.
That be
So-
what you guys in the hear.
Okay, fine. So build your point.
You go rich man home way into the in wife face time before.
Bro.
A lot of it
It's
is
good.
communication.
Exactly.
And setting
Communication is
place.
so
No,
very,
but
very
You don't talk say
No,
wait.
no.
See,
Bro, they have, listen.
If you want
Listen.
talk say if you be poor, if you must say
No.
No, he said
It was a statement. I said I'll break it down.
okay,
I said I'll break it down. I said let me just start with
a rich
Communication.
man should do what?
I said let me start with statement. Okay, so let me
You say a
elaborate.
poor man
Okay.
like
Let me elaborate on what I said.
No, he did not say
I didn't
mass.
say
He
that.
said-
Let me elaborate on that.
He has
Let me
to,
elaborate.
right?
A poor
Okay, has
person
to and mass is
helping-
very different.
Let me elaborate.
What
A
you
poor
talk about?
person helping, his wife at home, he would consider it as I've helped. A rich person doing it in the kitchen, he's doing it because he wants to and he can. He'll be like, you know what, I'm just doing it for goodness sake. And that plays in your ego that you're talking about.
Yep.
Where even a poor person can feel like, you know what, I've done something, right?
That's it.
But if you have that availability of time and freedom that comes with being rich, trust me, you see these things different. You're like, you know what, why not? Let me just do it because I can.
so why not
No,
go think
so-
the same thing?
Wait.
Because a poor man doesn't have the time for that.
Oh.
I'm telling you. We're out here grinding. You're trying to fill in the gaps.
So if you're trying to fill in the gaps, where they talk
the
say
same point I said.
Where you still talk say if for help for house.
Of course, because what else? What other value are you adding? If not much is there, you have to add value in other ways, and helping is one of them.
Make the person.
So that's why he has to help. It's necessary help.
Wait, so
okay, so far I really haven't heard your opinion on this.
My opinion be say no be true say if somebody helping wife for house I didn't say before.
So it be myth.
it's a
It be
myth.
myth. What do you talk about?
So build your point.
You go if you go somebody in house where you rich, just like the despite way you take the example. Because so you say maybe on a normal Sunday where you talk say it be free time say Indian wife be pound fufu for them myself way then they chop every Sunday. You go shock you say rich man like that they do one.
So do you agree that
because he wants to, not because he has to.
Now the poor man there, you know, if you go meet poor man there, in there you go talk say, oh, he be poor. That's why
believe me, he has
so
to.
you're thinking, the mind where you get poor man, that's why they think like that.
what man you think we
The
get?
societal pressure. The societal pressure.
You think say, oh, this man be poor. At the same time say be poor. So if you do one man, then he definitely for do what? If for do one,
They add- no, wait.
You know they add everything.
I get you.
Marriage or
Indirectly.
And then if you go see,
Hold on.
if you go see rich man say they do one man, oh, in there they do one because he just want do one like, oh, I am a fair or something.
Because he can.
But poor man there,
That's the time.
who they
No.
teach was all here because who needs car. What do they talk about? It be your mindset where they
That's it.
differentiate the whole
Bro, that's
Be
it.
your mindset.
Don't go
Okay,
far.
so you
Bro,
wanted
don't
to-
go
If
far.
they pass or say I'm despite in house, where you say I'm the pound fufu, you go to
So,
say, hey,
do you see that? I'm just
Hold
curious.
on.
I don't know.
now you see poor man where
No, hold on.
No, I mean, but
no,
you give me examples of-
I want to ask
No.
you something. Yeah,
Okay,
me too.
If you go past,
Uh-huh.
where let's say, oh, you see him for a house, where the pound
Uh-huh.
fufu, you go talk say, oh, he just they do one because
But
he
he's
wants
No,
not-
to
let me
want
be
to
realistic
do one.
with you.
I'll
If
be
you go
realistic.
past, listen. If you go
Okay.
past the spites in the house in front, where you see say he the pound, you go to say, hey, that's why the pound fufu. But if you know some poor man, when you go past in house where the pound fufu, you know
Your mindset, Charlie.
It don't be mindset.
What be that mindset? Maybe
You make we go break up. Make we go break
What you
up.
talk about?
The poor person.
Let me.
wait,
Bro, we are going for a break.
Okay, no problem.
Take a sip. This is a nice mix
Beautiful,
from
you know, actually.
Johnny Walker. Tapa
right.
is behind the bar. But yes, you're watching BMPS. We will be right back. It's being sponsored by Johnny Walker. I'm Kofi Hayford. Peace out. But anyway, you're welcome back from that commercial
We do it
break.
out of sympathy.
We're
A
still
poor man
on
will do that.
BMPS, the BMPS show, bald, muscle, pot-bellied, and skinny. I'm enjoying this. I wish I could go on another break just to enjoy this Johnny cravings from our man Tapa from Johnny Walker. And of course, we're being sponsored by Johnny Walker Black Label. I'll go do you test again. Big bold flavor, that's what we say when we say Johnny Walker Black Label. But of course, you know, generally, Johnny Walker, we keep walking, right? So we're going to keep walking on with our conversation, and we're discussing only poor men help their wives in the kitchen. Myth or fact? Is it a myth or a fact? Some say it's a myth. Others say it's a fact. Others say, well, the rich men do it because they want to. Yeah, hey, they feel say they forgo the kitchen. But the poor man, they for dead the kitchen. Do you agree? Let us know your thoughts using our hashtag, the BMPS show. Pussy,
It be love, that's why they do one.
it be love. Which one? The
one where you
Act of
say
service.
it be poor. No?
Act
You know,
of service.
Before you go break, you talk say if you go see despite where you go talk, hey, despite no phone. Who you hear me? Who you hear me? Be say na nyawa o hear me. Be say na nyawa say despite no. If me like that if I go back, it no go shock me.
Me an average guy.
And I because say hey, despite no.
Besides me worry. And I mean wo fufu also. So you cannot use me.
With the
You me di fufu.
A lot.
Yeah, one mommy. Into me a rich man.
someone
day.
worry.
I'm person go to men Kobe. I'm person go to men.
Okay, but Banana Bag, you were trying to make a point before we went on the commercial break. Let's
Yeah,
hear it.
I was saying that the fact that the poor person does that doesn't necessitate that you should call the person. Maybe a person does that doesn't necessitate that you call the
You call
person
him a
poor.
No, we're not saying it's poor. We're saying it's mostly the poor people who are doing it.
And it's wrong.
We're not saying
It's
that
wrong.
helping equals
Yeah, it's wrong.
Men where then
wrong.
It's a characteristic of
No,
poor.
it-
Okay, possible is saying that
Mostly the men where they
mostly
love them and
men
women.
who are
It's
in
wrong.
love
Act of service.
are the ones-
No, not true.
You know they love your
Not
woman,
true.
you.
So let me hold on. Let me ask possible something.
You really love your woman.
Let me. Okay. I wanted to ask you something, but I think I've answered myself.
No. Do you have a woman?
Hey, he does. Don't make a mistake.
Oh,
If your woman tell you,
He doesn't.
if your woman tell you, say, can't help you in the kitchen, go to say no.
You will run,
You don't
bro.
give up.
Let me tell you
Bro,
something.
you
Okay,
run.
can I answer that? Can I
Yeah,
respond to
answer
that?
that.
Okay.
No, I think I know the answer because
No,
I
no,
think
let me-
you,
let me
but you made
respond to
it
that.
clear.
Let me respond to that.
Okay.
We're talking about the difference between rich and poor.
Yeah.
If my woman asks me to help me in her kitchen, the kitchen that I'll be helping her in will look very different from the kitchen of a poor
What
household.
be the difference?
No, I'm just saying.
Okay,
So
in
for
the
me,
kitchen,
so I'm
in
just
the-
saying. So for me, what helping my women in my kitchen looks like is very different. As a rich person,
What's the
it's
difference?
very different.
Are we talking
For
about?
one, you just said if someone's outside pounding for food.
Are we talking about a pauper?
No,
Are we
wait,
talking
I'm
about a
just saying,
pauper
in
or
all
a
of
poor
it.
person?
Yeah.
What
No,
do you mean?
wait.
No,
Are we talking
wait,
about?
What do you mean with that?
I've seen-
No, ask
I've
me, what do
seen-
you mean
no,
with that? I don't get it.
What would be the
What
difference?
kind of question is that?
No, I
Are
don't
we
agree
talking
with you
about a
on that
pauper
type of
or a poor person?
I'm just saying.
You know, say what woman no go watch. When woman go ask someone, you will be rich. I dey agree, say you be rich.
Oh.
your woman go ask one day. You talk say
Hold on, no, hold
get
on.
money, so you no go
He
do.
will do it all the time,
Hold on,
bro.
hold on.
That's the reality.
Whoever my woman is
Yeah.
will be very happy
Whoever your
with
woman
my
is.
viewpoint. That's all I'm gonna say. And the
See,
point
wait,
is that
you have to
listen,
speak.
Or
out
whoever
of
your woman is
reality,
going to
right?
be.
Wait,
whoever my woman
he
is,
doesn't have a woman. Why
I know
should
you guys are trying to
he just
back
speak
my
out of
But you
experience?
make a point. I'm really interested in your
He should
point.
come out with the experience.
I'm interested.
I would love to,
Okay,
but you're not-
so
you're not ready for my
guys,
experience.
guys, let's be realistic
Yeah, go for
here.
it, go
Okay,
for
let's
it.
be real.
Realistic, I
Let's
mean-
be real.
Uh-huh.
Possible. Be very honest.
I have always been.
How many men, how many rich men do you think help their wives in the kitchen?
Everybody where they help your wife for kitchen rich.
Be what?
Everybody.
It be what?
Where they help your wife for kitchen
Yeah.
be
Be
rich?
rich in
Be
what?
rich.
Spirit.
What be your definition of rich?
Oh no.
No,
we can't do that.
So we are not going there.
Come on, man. If we start here, start talking about the
Are we-
intricacies
are
of
we
richness
talking-
is
In,
different.
I mean, material wealth.
Yeah,
or
we're talking about
material
material
wealth.
wealth. We're talking about
Everything.
rich.
Right?
Say again.
So the person, that's why he made the point, and I was asking, is it pauper or a poor person? Because of the arrangement of the kitchen, you can say that the person is poor or white.
I don't think it has anything to do with
Realistically,
Yeah,
it
I
has
think-
nothing
yeah,
to do
yeah,
with it.
realistically,
No, my guy. My
the
guy.
people
We're
where
not
they help them, my wife for
we're
kitchen
not
are
talking
rich.
about the intricacies in the middle. We're
Okay,
talking about
okay, possible is making a point here.
Realistically, the people where they help them, my wife for kitchen, the rich men.
Is it because they have the time?
Yes, that's what I've said.
Look, aside that,
So is it
poor
that?
man, if your wife tell us they can help her for kitchen, the first thing we come in mind inside will be say, because I don't get money. That be why my wife they want me to do what? Can the kitchen inside.
Very arrogant.
Why would you think that?
So
Well, that's
bro,
what it
wait.
is.
So
Yeah, a lot of
Bro,
people.
wait.
so listen, so
wait.
it could be hard say go say they do what? If they go do one. Two, you know what even do one make maybe in wife in paddy can see say
He did do one.
if they do one because oh here na like psychological no, like I anyway I want them.
But do you also
But rich
think,
man, in why I don't go talk say, oh babe, do you need help? Then go put on apron.
Because he wants to and can have the time to do it. I agree with you.
This because
I'm
he
just
wants
saying,
to and all that.
I think
I agree with you.
well, I think in this instance
They
we
talk
should
about
put
the
time out.
Yeah.
he
Okay,
wants
let's
to
let's
be
not
there.
what are
bring
you
in
rich
time.
for?
We
wants
should
to say-
So
consider
let's
some
just say,
facts.
let's just say
As my
both of
he
them,
wants to.
both of them have the time.
The same
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not possible though. A rich
That
person
is-
doesn't have the same time as a
No,
poor
but I'm
person.
saying that so I give you an example. Assuming it's a Saturday and they are home.
It's just the same as if you go rich man house. If you say they don't fight.
Honestly, I can't argue
you
on
go
that
poor
one.
man house.
If you're gonna
You will
if
see
you're
the
gonna tell
difference.
me that
No, you don't have a
the
point.
circumstances of rich and poor are the same, then I can't argue that.
No, why can't you argue?
Because the rich person have the time because they have employees, they have people to do things for them, to delegate tasks to. The poor person doesn't, and that time is very precious. That's why, for
Poor
example,
man in Igbo, eh?
you were saying that when
Wait, say that
Wait,
again.
wait.
okay.
A lot of rich men do not have that
No,
time.
my
Are
guy.
you kidding?
No, listen. A lot of rich men have the time if they wanted to. Yes, they have the ability to let things flow naturally because there are income investments coming in. A poor person does not have that luxury. So a poor person has to use their time to go and.
But a lot of rich men are also busy.
They want to. There's a difference.
They want to be busy.
What did they
Are
talk
you
about?
kidding?
The levels are different. The time that someone who has to try and get a 9 to 5
You will
job
be
on
rich
a
or you be
normal
poor.
day.
You will be rich or you be poor. I don't want to take you now do example. You be rich or you be poor.
I'm rich.
You are rich, but then you don't get 1 minute save. You testing
I've
save.
got time for people that
You.
that I care about.
What see what they talk about? I feel want me
Including you, possible. I text you all the time, bro.
I be me me
Because I care about you.
Because me I get money
I'm
pass
rich
you.
and
So
have time.
I get money
I have
pass
time
you.
for you.
I get
go
money
to
pass
his
you. So
kitchen?
before
No, you go to his kitchen.
Nah, you come to my
Listen, for real. You be rich, but you don't get 1 minute safe. Time safe. Your
Rich
time,
men
oh,
don't have time,
you
bro.
slate your
Rich
time,
men
oh,
don't have
you
time.
Rich men don't have
They
time.
don't have time.
You see what you're
Okay,
talking
let me say
Let's
this
forget
way.
about
A lot of
dedication
rich men
of
do not have
everything.
the
Rich
time.
men
Talk
have no
about
By
time.
choice.
See, say by choice. It won't be by choice.
That one person he's talking about, they don't even have the time. How many times
No,
do you even
Kofi, if you
see
need
them?
if you need to be able to make money to be able to pay rent the
Yeah.
next week,
Yeah.
the time you have available versus someone that doesn't need to worry about that kind of is very different.
I get
No,
it.
no,
Money
no,
for
no,
your
that's
time
different.
is
very important.
That's
We
different.
didn't say you.
That's
That's
totally
Your
different.
phone say you work on your phone. You don't get time, say.
He
You don't talk say you
That's
get
what I'm
rich
saying.
man have time.
I'm not
But
so
then
sure.
we get-
I'm not so sure he's having a
You talked
woman.
about despite. I'm not despite levels, bro. So for me, in fact, now that I reassess, I might not even be rich.
So right now you
But let's
so
talk about
far,
despite.
No, wait.
But let's talk about
Wait.
despite. But despite, for example, his
Wait.
time is not. It's not. Look, it's not the same aggression as me.
Yeah.
I need something he has.
Yeah.
There are certain things where it's beyond a certain threshold where they need something. They want something. They desire something.
Yeah.
That gives you time because you can decide to do it another day. If you need to go and find scraps of money to pay for your rent the next day, Charlie, you don't have any other day to be able to. You need to do it right now.
Okay, fine. So it looks like we are divided on this, yeah? But let me ask, does it always have to be a rich man as against a poor man? Don't you think it's just people just being romantic?
How your ability to express romance differs on your ability on what you have.
Explain that.
So your availability of resources
Yeah.
can show an expression of your affection in a different way that perhaps might alienate a poor person. A poor person may not be able to express it in the same. It doesn't mean one person loves or shows an affection more than the others, but the way in which and the motivation behind it. So for example, if you are confident in your foundations, you have everything you need. That's why I've classified as a rich person. Yeah.
Okay.
You might have the when someone asks you to help in the kitchen, your first thoughts are not about, oh, I need to do this and this. You know what? I got the time, I'm relaxed. I don't have any pressures of something coming up. You know what? Yeah, I got the time, let's do it. A poor person might find themselves thinking, you know what, Charlie, and rightly so, Charlie, I need to go and hustle, blah, 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 right? So what I'm saying is when you find a poor person helping in the kitchen, it's not necessarily because they are poor or whatever, but the characteristic of the fact that they don't have enough time or the resources means that, you know, they have to show their affections in a limited, they have a limited way of showing their affections. And sometimes keeping the peace for a poor person might be, you know what, let me at least do my bit in the house to help out because I'm struggling to do all the other things, so let me help in my way. Charlie, the rationale but for a rich person is going to be very different. It's not going to be the same thinking.
Okay.
Oh,
Do you think
see
it's
that-
just got to do with romance? People do it because they are trying to exhibit their...
Exactly. When I met my wife, supposedly, what connected us was the act of service.
Oh, you married?
Yeah.
We don't know.
Just last week, my wife delivered, so we have a baby boy now.
Oh, wow. Congrats.
you made that wrong.
That's why I'm speaking from experience. You don't have a
That's why I'm
woman.
disappointed that you're so wrong today,
Oh,
but
come on,
I'm
come
very
on.
happy for your new family. Very, very happy
So
for
you see, if everything that connected us, okay, was based on act of service, and then I continue after we married, doesn't make me a poor. It doesn't make me a poor
We're
person.
not saying it makes you a poor.
No,
We're saying
wait,
it's a
but
characteristic of a poor.
How many times do you see rich men in the kitchen?
Very few times. Well, I mean, I think it's very
just-
few times.
Yeah. So
That's a few times
Exactly.
possible.
So we agree with this.
Like you see poor men.
So it's a
That's
myth.
the
No
point.
wait, it's a myth
Plenty.
to
Then that be your circle of people.
wait. No, wait.
So if you see them plenty, that be
The
your
fact
circle
that I
of
see
people.
something doesn't mean it's...
No,
You
no.
see plenty.
Bro,
That's
I
where
see
you
plenty.
circle of people.
Don't make it personal. You see?
And they make it personal.
No.
It's always personal on BNPS.
Yes. And they make it
So wait, the fact that I go to the
Personal.
kitchen shouldn't, if you find me in the kitchen, shouldn't necessarily come and let's say inform him that I'm a poor person because you always see me. You came to my
But
my
don't
house.
you think that women themselves
Yeah.
describe you as poor when they see you in the kitchen? Look, let me say
It
something.
depends.
Hold on. If a woman,
Poor
listen,
It
listen. We
Bro,
have
it
to go, but
depends. It
listen.
depends.
He's about to give an opinion.
No,
a rare moment. I beg
No
you.
problem.
Please
Listen.
continue.
If a friend,
Yeah.
if a female friend of a wife
Yeah.
comes to a house,
I will never.
a
go
rich
there.
house, and they see, I'm asking the two of you.
I will never go there.
No, listen, I'm asking you a question. If they come to a rich man's house
Yeah.
and they see him helping his wife in the kitchen,
Yeah.
what do you think they would say?
Oh, your husband is so lovely.
Good.
Great.
If,
Me kun
Wait,
na
wait,
o
wait.
Sikano. Share on Buamikra, me sound the same.
Only time.
So you agree with me?
Psychologically.
So you agree with me?
I don't agree with you.
No, that's what I said.
Okay, but what if you go to a poor home?
Yeah.
And you see, let's say, assuming you don't even know whether they are poor.
Assuming
you don't even know whether they are poor.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know.
But nothing really shows that they are poor or rich.
Yeah.
What would you say about that husband? Or what would that lady say about the husband?
He's lovely.
It's
Lovely?
kind.
Yeah.
Really?
He's kind. Most of the poor
I
people.
don't agree with possible. You know why? Hold on. You know why? Because hold on.
Wait.
No, you are the same
Like,
person.
you know, they talk about the rich man in house or the poor man in house.
Most
Poor man in house.
Poor man in house.
Yes.
bro, wait.
Poor man in house, see. If you go where they do me, I don't go. It no go shock me.
You will
I
never.
don't go,
You
it's
will.
a normal thing.
He's not even around
Coffee,
at that time.
You know the reason why you find problem with that thing. You know why?
I know.
You know why? Because you never go help your woman for kitchen.
Me.
You never go help your wife for
Coffee,
kitchen.
You will do. You will
never
do.
go help your wife.
No problem. No
Be
problem.
the sweetest boyfriend.
Aha! So if somebody do it, maybe sweet because you get money. You know be poor. You know say poor you go do.
He will do finance. He will do finance.
Let me say
Yash
you
does
poor
not
you
ruin
go.
my life.
He will do finance. Oh.
You ask me.
No.
Anyway, look, this conversation has not ended.
See this thing there.
Yeah.
What about
We dey go.
what
So,
about
wrap up the-
what about man where they washing woman in clothes?
How many men they watch them and women them
Man,
clothes?
since boarding school.
How many women?
Since when?
How many women they watch them and wives in clothes? I'm asking you.
How many men they go kitchen?
It does happen.
I'm asking you one question. How many men watch the clothes of their wives?
By day or no day?
In day, but how
Yeah,
many?
what
I'm
you talk
asking you,
about?
how many?
How many rich men do
Because
you
the same man
know?
they watch in wife in shadow. It means say wife they sick.
Kofi, you know
What do they tell me?
That one they- that one they wife they sick.
Things are happening, though.
Thank you. Yeah.
Things are happening. Things are happening.
Your mic is off. You are speaking into the. But this has been BMPS, the bald, muscled, pot-bellied, and skinny show. With myself and the boys, Nanye, Nana Beg, and Possible. I'm Kofi Hayford, and we've been proudly sponsored by Johnny Walker Black Label, Big Bold Flavor, and these were from our friend Tapa. We are.